How's it going, everyone? And if you notice, I'm not doing my actual intro because this is also going on to my new channel that is just going to be for miniatures. So I'm slowly putting all of my Dungeons & Dragons and all that stuff onto another channel because I noticed it isn't doing so well on my main channel. So once again, I am doing another comparison of the two new boxes of Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder. So I have Monster Minerage, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, I never pronounce words right, 3, in Jungle of Despair, which I love the artwork on this. I love it. And I love it how big this box is. So let's get these open up, starting with the Dungeons & Dragons one. So, boom, and boom. Put my knife aside, open this up, and, alright, throw the box aside, throw all those out. We'll get to the big one later. So, let's open them up, if I could. Alright, first one. It looks like a pig. I'm not sure how good it's at coming up on the camera. But he's pretty cool looking. It's a wereboar. So, he's like a werewolf, but pig. That is really neat. Alright, and let's open this guy up. Oh! Alright, let's... It's a two-headed hound. Called a death dog. So that is really neat. I'm a fan of wolves and hounds, so I like this a lot. And the last smaller one. Oh, some kind of spider looking thing. It's really neat looking. Oh boy, I'm gonna have a hard time pronouncing that. There's the name. I'm not sure if you could see it. Negon. Yeah, that looks like how you pronounce it. Negon. Master. I really like the spider look. I love it. And for the big one, let me get him out of the thing without breaking him. There we go. He's some kind of giant. He has pumpkins in his hand, and some pumpkins here. It looks like he's eating them. Really disgusting looking guy. Some chains on his wrist and ankles. It looks like he broke out of something. His name is Mouth of oh boy, Grorlator? Yeah, someplace. Ew, like, ew, ew. It's fat, it's hanging out. It probably gives that detail of showing he was fat at one point and got skinny again. Because his ribs are showing. Yeah, I don't know. Really good detail on that one. It's a lot bigger than the normal size people, which I like. So that's what I got from Dungeons & Dragons. And the flaw about these miniatures is it's not highlighted, unlike Pathfinder. So let's see what I got here. And dun, 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 dun. All right. All right. Okay. All right, first one. Ooh, yes! I've been trying to get some of these train pieces for quite some time. It's a pillar with skulls on it. Overall, these are really hard to get because how rare they are. That's awesome. I like that a lot. I love it. Next one. Ooh. It's really neat looking. He has a hand crossbow and a dagger. And see how it's all highlighted unlike Dungeons & Dragons? Alright. The Serpent Folk Rogue. Which this will come in handy because I usually play as Lizard Folk or Serpent Folk in Dungeons & Dragons games. And I always play as a rogue. That is really cool. I love it. Alright, now time for this one. Some kind of woman with pointy ears. I like the silver skin on her. It's different. And she is a nymph. And there she is. In all of her glory. So we'll put her back and get the big one out, which is not that big, which sucks. And I got a tiger. I like how he's jumping up in the air. Roar. Yeah. Not a fan of the paint job, though. Yeah. Tiger. Which, having regular animals in miniatures, somewhat handy, but I prefer animals like this. So, out of the Dungeons & Dragons miniatures, my favorites has to be him and him. Somewhat him, not really much him. I do appreciate the detail and so on, but I don't know. I don't see giants as useful. I've never came across a giant, and when I play Dungeons & Dragons, I never used a giant while DMing Dungeons & Dragons. So I honestly see giants miniatures to me very useless, but a really good shelf piece or desk piece, in my opinion. With Pathfinder, I really like the Serpent Folk, and of course the train piece. Yeah, always need train pieces. Oh. So, I don't know. Serpent Folk went out of the camera. I'm really not paying attention. So, yeah. I really like all of these equally. But these four has to be my top favorite. So, yeah. This is it for Pathfinder and Dungeons & Dragons. It's a tie. I forgot who won in the last video. But tell me in the comments who won, Pathfinder or Dungeons & Dragons. And if you do like this on my main channel, please let me know. because if you do, I will keep on posting these on my main channel. So, this is it. So I'm just going to say goodbye. I'm not going to be using my normal outro because this is going on my second channel. All this complication stuff. So, bye.